Monday morning. We're on our way through to Cambuslang to a Defect Clinic for Monday, so we'll head along this motorway, get through to Cambuslang. First things first for a Monday morning, let's go in here and get a coffee. Right, job number one done, coffee. We'll now continue this journey through to Cambuslang and go into this Defect Clinic. We're on site now through in Cambuslang. We've got a good list of defects here. We've got about 11 in total. There's 5 that should be here, and then there's about another 6 that I think are out, but they'll be coming back in during the day, so I need to keep an eye out for the ones coming. So we'll have a look at the ones that are here and out. Nothing too major by the looks of it. Some door rollers, light faults, just your run of the mill sort of defects, to be honest with you. So we'll have a look at them, see what it's all about, and then we'll keep an eye for these other ones coming. Right, so our first defect is with this cutting. Apparently it's faulty. We've got offside faulty, so we've opened it, closed it. I'm going to chuck some grease in the ratchets. They're all moving, but we'll chuck some grease in them. I've put some release oil up on the runners so it slides easier, but apart from that there's not really much more I can do. So we'll chuck some grease in here and then we'll sign that defect off. Right, defect number 2 is pretty simple. This wee bit here, it's meant to catch sort of these locks, so when you hook that in, it's better lock that in so that it can't come back out, but it's seized. It just happens over time with clogged up grease, so we'll clean out all the old grease, take off the 13mm up here and clean it all out, lubricate it with some release oil and then put it back in and she should be free. Right, that's that ratchet sorted. So we've cleaned out all the grease, put some release oil in there, got it moving nice and freely now, so that'll lock them in place. Job done. Now we've got an offside light fault with this trailer, but the truck's locked. Can't be asked going to get the keys and I can't get the van close enough, so we've made a wee wire here. So the power in the earth comes from the Anderson leads. I've hooked it into the Susie that runs the lights, so we have light. Now all the lights seem to be working, but the back one was a wee bit dull, so I'm going to spray some contact cleaner in there, make sure there's no corrosion in any of the joints, and then see how it works. There we go. So contact cleaner seemed to do the job. There was a bit of dirt in that in there which was just making it very dull, so that's our light fault fixed. Now a good old bit of contact protection won't fix. We DAF LF, a very common fault with them that they break these off. So we're going to get some repair washers. We'll put a repair washer on the inside of there, a repair washer on the back of there as he's cracked that, and we'll re-bolt that back on, like so. Right, change of plan here. I've unplugged that and one of the wee pins is all corroded and snapped. The plug's knackered, so we need to order a new plug, new bulb holder, and we'll order the new wee stock and we'll have to come back and fit that. Right, so we've worked through the defects. There was 3 of them now on site. One of them needs to go to the workshop. The back door is basically coming apart. It's in little panels, they all sort of slide into each other and the metal tracks have worn, it's starting to separate, so the whole door needs to come off, new tracks put on, all slid back together and the door put up on a runner, so it's not really an on-site type job that. So that'll go up to the workshop. We've ordered parts for that indicator, so we'll collect them I think tomorrow and come back and fit that. So that's basically us done in here. I've handed all the defects in and we're now going to batter along the motorway back to Bathgate, go into the Defect Clinic there and see what they've got for us. Some more summer weather up here. Beautiful, can't beat it. So we're just sitting outside the customer's site, they're out, just going to sit, have my rolls, have a wee bit of lunch here, and then we'll go in there, grab the defects, and then we'll see what we've got to fix. We've got lunch done and dusted, so we'll go into this gatehouse now, get signed in, and then we'll see what we've got to fix today. Okay, so we're starting our defects off with the wee vehicle that we were at last week with a light fault, but this week the back door is apparently stiff to come down. So we'll go out there, have a wee look, see the cables, see what they're like, if they're tensioned, if they need tensioned, or if the rollers have fell off or whatever. So we're going to have a look at that and we'll see if we can get this door up and down. The door is definitely jammed, solid, does not go up or down. So we'll get a good old yank, see if we can get it moved so we can see it in behind there to see what the door cables are doing. And if that doesn't work, then we may think plan B. There's no denying that was tight, but we got it up and we got it down. So now we just need to have a look and see why the hell it is so tight. So from what I can see, the cable's on, it's well tensioned, both sides. The bar's obviously no snapped. All our rollers are there, but this runner is very loose. And I think that's making the rollers jam, which in turn is jamming the door because it's coming down like that instead of like that. So we'll try and get this door back up and look at securing this runner. Right, we've got to the bottom of that, and it turns out it is the rollers. So that's a plastic housing, obviously like a steel roller. The roller rusts up, jams in the plastic, and then therefore it doesn't do what it's meant to do and roll. It jams up. So we've put in two new ones. I'll climb up here. So two new ones with metal. So as you can see, that can move in and out there. And that one. So if we grab the door now, shuts, no bother. Our next defect on this is a near side front cutting ratchet, no tensioning properly, but I think we'll give it a miss for a couple of minutes and let this rain shower pass because I'm not getting wet on a Monday. Defects complete. Our last one was the top marker light that wasn't working. The super seal plug clip had basically broken off and the wire had fell down the tube, so just had to run a wee wire down, tape it up, pull that wire up, put a new plug on it, and that was it done. So that's all the Defect Clinics done for the day. Back tomorrow hopefully to do the indicator on that one through in Canvas Lang, but for Monday that's us done. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Tuesday morning and we're on our way through to the yard. First job of the day in the yard, we have a Knappen walking floor. So this thing is a 22 plate, but it is literally brand new basically. So we'll give this a quick inspection. I can't imagine it'll need much. It's immaculate, so we'll give it a quick run round, see if we find anything, which I doubt we will, and then we'll give it a quick brake test, and then we'll go on to the next one. Right, that walking floor was mint, nothing wrong with it, so couldn't brake test it. The brake tester's getting some maintenance done there now, but we'll get it brake tested in a bit. Got a fridge trailer now, so we'll walk around that, give that an inspection, brake test, then we'll hook up to the other one, brake test that, and then that's the ep03 signed off. So that second fridge trailer, we had two loose shocky bolts, so rattled them up quickly, secured a wee bit of wiring and fixed a wee corroded wire. So just up here now on the brake tester, we'll run it for a brake test, go down, pick up the walking floor we done first, bring that up, brake test that, and then it'll be lunchtime. Right, that's both brake tests done and passed, so we're going to have a wee bit of lunch and then we'll go into the office, see if we're going to do another hang in here, or if I'll go and pick up my parts and go and do my indicator next, because I think there's some more defects in there as well. So we'll see what we're going to do after we have our lunch. So that's us done in the yard for today. We've done the 2 inspections, the brake tests and that, so we're just going to nip down to DAF, pick up the indicator stock, the bulb holder and the plug kit, and then we will go out to Cambuslang and get that fitted to that truck, see if they've got any other defects to tide us over for the rest of the day, and then it'll be heading home. So let's get down to DAF. That's us got our pile of DAF parts now, so we'll head on down to Cambuslang and go and get these fitted. Right, these are our new parts. So that plug doesn't come as just like a plug with pins, it comes to that wee loom, and then a wee bit of plastic that goes in the end of that bit, and your indicator screws on, that screws to your wing, then a new wee bulb holder. So we're going to get this harness off of this, and get this off of there, and then we'll get this new one fitted. There we go, back working how we should. So we're on there, nice and secure. New harness is in, job's done. That's that all done then. So we've went in, signed off the defect, and now we've got a roadside breakdown to go to on the motorway. So the guy's had a blowout in his trailer and it's destroyed all his wing. So we'll fire along the motorway as quickly as we can, get in there, try and change his wing for him, make sure the tyre fitter's got the tyre all sorted and everything, and get him on his way. Good weather to go to a breakdown in, especially at the side of the motorway. That blowout has absolutely destroyed everything, so I need to go to the parts supplier quickly. I need to grab some extra wing poles because it's wiped them all out. So I need to get some wing poles, another wing, some more clamps because I didn't have enough to replace a full side on the van. So head there quickly, grab that and we'll go back. Collected the parts that we needed quickly, so we're bashing back along and we'll try and get all these fitted as fast as possible to get this guy off the side of the road. That's that driver back on the road. Had to change 3 mud wings, a spray flat, the poles, clamps, everything. The tyre wiped the lot out, so got that done. The tyre fitter came halfway through, he got the tyre on, I finished off, but that's us heading home. Couldn't really film any of that. It's at the side of the motorway, so it's not really a place you want to be messing about with a camera or trying to film and things like that. You want to be in there, getting it done and away as quick as possible. But that's that done, and that's all for Tuesday. Hey, it's Wednesday morning, we're in the van heading through the yard, so just going to head through there and see what we've got on the day. There we go, so job number 1 for the day is this Grey & Adams fridge trailer. A 2015, so a bit older, but still a good nick nonetheless. We'll give it a check all these tyres, get under there, see what it's like, and then we'll see what we can find on it. Right, that's that trailer done. Just need to give it a loaded brake test now, so you take it up to the workshop, open up the back doors, lift in the blocks, and get the pallet truck and move them all up. Takes a bit of time, but in terms of inspection it's all good. I think the last time it's been here it's just got a full relay, new drums, shoes, everything, so it's fresh as hell underneath, and it's all good round the front and the sides and the back. Right, we brake tested that fridge, passed no bother, and we've just done an inspection on another curtain side there. So we've ran around that, we've found insecure wiring, a marker not working and a side rail loose, so need to fix the wee things, get this one brake tested, then that'll be that done, and then we'll see what we've got next. There we go, we've got another curtain side that I do now, so we triaxle, we'll get round this one, I'll take you away for some of it. Have a wee chat, see what we can find. So the scrutiny area in the back of the van, this is what we use to test our ABS and all our lights. So we put it on standard test, flick that over to 24S, ABS, you turn that on, that wee orange light should go out, there we go. So you can turn that back off, flick it over to full test, 24N, turn that on, now that's all our lights working. So we'll walk around out, check all the lights, make sure they work, then we'll come back and turn it off. Now we've checked all our lights are working, we can just turn that back off, unplug the Susies, and then we'll go around and give it a wee chat. Should have a clip on the end of that. Right, so we just check inside, check all our load straps are there, all in one piece. Check the inside of the cutting for any turns, but it all looks all good. Right, our door seal started to come out the runner, so we'll have to pull that out and refeed it back up. Straighten this wee bit up and re-rivet the bottom of the trim. Then you get a new end cap to put in here. Our side rail's loose, it's disconnected for the support there. Right, there we go, we just written down all the defects around the top where we've just chat. So our clip, our seal, our trim, bumper end cap and that side rail. So we'll go and get our tyre depths now and we'll fill in this part. Right, so we get a wee tyre depth gauge. We'll pick in the tread of the tyre, push it down, you'll get a reading, so that's 10mm. So we'll run around all of these and I'll check all the depths. There we go, that's all our tyres measured, so near side front to back, off side front to back, so all good. So this one's getting a wee bit low but still life left in it yet. We'll get my grease gun, grease the 4 ratchets each corner, a wee grease nipple underneath, pump grease in there, keep them nice and lubricated, and then we'll put some spray lube on the landing legs as well, and then after that we'll get underneath it. We'll go under the trailer now, so we've got a chapping hammer torch so we can see, take our grease gun with us, and I'm going to take a spare cartridge because I think that's close to running it. So we'll climb underneath here now, or slide under I should say, and give it a wee check. Once we've checked it, I'll come back round and jack up the axles and check the bearings and that, but I'm just going to slide under first and make sure everything's alright. First check, air tanks, these are brand new, must have been done last inspection or in between, but that's one of the best things you can see when you go under a trailer. The drums are basically brand new, hardly any rust on them, so that means it's had a reline, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. We'll just double check the linings through a wee inspection gap, but odds are it's had a full reline, which is perfect. That's the first axle I chapped, nothing's loose, all the shockies are alright, bit rusty but still in one piece. So we'll hit our 3 grease points either side, fill these up with grease both sides, and then we'll just repeat the process on the other 2 axles. If I come across anything, I'll record it, but if not, see you at the end. That's us, nothing wrong with it underneath. It looks like it's just had a fairly fresh rebuild under there. There's new springs, airbags, brake drum, shoes, a lot. So just got our defects around the top. We've got all our linings here, trailer information. So we're going to get this photo on our tablet, and then we'll make a start on fixing these things. That's the side guard secured, so we've just cut the old bolt out. But in the back there, it just sort of corrodes that channel and the bolt falls out. So we cut that bolt out, drilled the hole through, got a coach bolt through it, and it's nice and solid now. Fit the new bumper end cap on there, retaining clip on that door, retaining clip on that door, and we've reattached our seal into the runner there, and sorted our door trim as well so it's nice and tight. That's all our defects done. We're going to get it loaded now and do a brake test on it. I've got that trailer taken up, parked up outside the workshop, so we're going first thing tomorrow morning. I'll get the curtains opened up, get the thing loaded, get it brake tested, and then that'll be that done. But that is all for Wednesday. Heading home now, so back along the motorway. It's a nice sunny night here. Chill out and relax. It's Thursday morning, we're on our way through to the yard. We've got that brake test to do first thing this morning, so we'll head along there now, go and get that loaded and get it brake tested.
Played for City on the side, but he's good at.
So that's the loaded brake test done, passed no bother. Didn't really have time to record, I had to try and get it done as quick as possible. But it's loaded, passed, unloaded, parked up. So we're now on a 2-axle box trailer that's to get prepped for MOT. So we're going to get that done now. Our box trailer is now away for MOT, so it was meant to be test for tomorrow, but today's test got held up, so we had to put that one in. So sort of had to rush a bit, couldn't really film anything on it, but just replaced some rear buffer blocks, secured some wiring, replaced a couple of body bolts that were loose, got it loaded, got it brake tested, and it's on its way to test now. So we're now on our way to a roadside breakdown, another blowout that's took off wings, so we'll head along the motorway and see how many wings we've got to replace on this one. That's that breakdown completed, so I had to change 2 mud wings, a couple of poles and all the clamps and that, because the blowout, when the tyre blows out it basically just takes everything wet. So repaired all that, guys back on the road now, so we're heading out to Cumbernauld. We've got another trailer with a light fault, apparently they've changed the bolts and that and it's still not working, so must be a wee wiring problem. So we'll head out there now, get checked into site, find the trailer and then give that a wee check. We've just fixed the light fault on that trailer. The actual cluster, the metal bits that the ball sort of goes into, locks into, it was split. So we've ran a wee link wire from one tail light to the other, inside the cluster for a temporary measure, and we'll get a new cluster made, a new cluster bought for it. There's a full video showing everything on my TikTok. If you go over there, give it a wee look. But that's that breakdown done. So we're just gonna go out, sign off the defect, and then head back along the motorway, and that's us done for the day. Hey, that's everything signed off in there. So that's us on the motorway now, on the way home, and that is all for Thursday.